Okay, let us start with this JavaScript design principles. So what happens is whenever you are going to design the program, JavaScript is going to be the uh, part where you will be going to, for the validation purposes, that you will be going to use it. When designing the software, so in your mind that it will be there. So what are the things that you have to problems are going to occur, and how you should solve that. So for that only the design principles are going to be there. So here, when you are designing the software to solve the problems, is helpful, okay, to abstract the solution a little bit to help to build a cognitive model, okay, mind that you can able to implement. Okay. So basically, what you mean by cognitive model? It is cognitive. So you will be going to think that the model should be like this. The way of imagination that you have been done is like this, that it should work. So for that, what is required is the most common way of articulating such cognitive model is the team layer, the term layer it is. So there are different layers are going to be there. Those layers that you have to implement it. So I'll be going to discuss what are those layers. In object-oriented programming, the software layer is a way of conceptually grouping programming classes that have similar functionality and dependencies. Here you can see that the layers. By seeing that per layer, you can come to know that why we have talked about that designing. So now here there are three types of layers are there. One is presentation layer, business layer, and data layer. So the presentation layer, it concentrates on the classes is focused on the user interfaces, that is GUI, how that it should be looked into. Then second is business layer, which is a model of the real world entities such as customers, products, and sales. And division that it is going to be get focused. Then third layer is a data layer, where the can handle the interaction between the data sources. It's the databases that it is going to be. Take an example of this layers design principles in this. If you consider the e-commerce sites, any site that you can able to take it. So in that, what happens basically is first is the design. For example, if you're going to take e-commerce site like Amazon, so first entry is going to be Amazon.com. If you write, then the screen that we can say that the form is going to appear. Under that particular form, there are layouts are going to be there. Under that layouts, there are different types of products are going to be there, and it has been designed. It has been designed in such a way that the first, that is a presentation layer, that we can say that how that it should be. That is nothing but a design principles. Okay. Software how it should look, and it is being in the presentation layer that it is going to be there. Nothing but the interfaces between user interfaces are going to be good in that. Okay, and you can able to see the products are going to be on one side, and once you click that particular products, which are the companies that you want, and what is the price that you are looking into. So those things, filters are going to be added up in that. And once you click that particular product, so different types of n number of products of that particular company, okay, that it is going to appear. So here the concepts of that interface is going to be more towards that presentation layer. And is business layer, where the customer, the model is real world custom entities, that is customers, products, and sales. You should have more products, okay, then more customers that you should get interacted with that, and sales and services. These are very important thing. You will be going to sell it by using that transactions will be there. Okay, again that module for the presentation module will be there in that. Okay. Username and password that you have to give the business of that particular thing. So the way in which the system is going to react towards the customer, that it is going to be. Number of products are going to be more, and sales towards that it should be. So once if you enroll into that particular site, then the notifications will come into the every here and then the new products are going to arrive. then you'll be going to get the products information. So you'll be going to be get interacted with that, and you'll go to purchase. The sales is going to increase like this. Then the data layer, where the interaction now with the data sources, nothing but once you purchase towards that, your name, everything that it has been stored, and which category that you are looking into, all things are going to get stored in your database. Means their database only, in your name that it has been stored. So whenever that new products comes with that particular name, so immediately they'll be going to send that notifications, so that you'll be more attracted towards that particular database data, we can say. So like this, the data layer is going to work. Here as the layers, basically, you can see that first, the last one down, HTML is there. Next is CSS. Next is JavaScript presentation layer, JavaScript validations, JavaScript asynchronous. Then we have jQuery. Means all this is a framework is there at the end. There is a framework is all 5 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4 layers are there. All 6 layers makes the we can say that the form looking good. So all these frames, if it is going to be there, then only it is going to be validated, or we can say that looks good for the websites. All these things we are going to use any of the websites. It's not like that only in the e-commerce. Wherever that it is required, all these things are going to be used. And where does this JavaScript go? So how it is going to get used? JavaScript can be linked to an HTML page in a number of ways. First is inline, embedded, external. These 3 ways that you can able to include that JavaScript into the HTML page. So JavaScript and HTML are together, that it is going to work. So hence only the layers are going to be there like that. Not only JavaScript, HTML, it is going to be CSS is also involved in that. Okay. What is inline JavaScript? Inline JavaScript refers to the practice of including JavaScript code directly within the certain HTML attribute. You can see that down there's the example it is being given. Inline JavaScript is real maintenance nightmare. So here you can say that AH reference JavaScript open window or in. So here it is saying that AH reference JavaScript on the same line that it is being written here. Same line JavaScript is this open window is the JavaScript one of the operation, it is function it is. Then input type is button, on click, alert, are you sure? So once this is JavaScript, okay, on click is the operation for the button. So once you click on the button in the window, so this is nothing but a window, whatever that you are going to see, that screen is a window. Okay, there it is going to display that are you sure, that it is going to be asked. The same line that you are writing the script, that is inline JavaScript. Second one is embedded JavaScript. So here you will be going to use, this is better than that. Embedded JavaScript refers to the practice of placing JavaScript within the script element. Nothing but you will be going to write the script over there. Is going to start with the script, type is text or JavaScript. Okay, alert, hello world. Script ends. So this script is called as embedded JavaScript. It is called as embedded JavaScript. Okay. This will be written under the header part of the HTML. Sometimes you can able to write even body part. Okay. So usually it is getting referred in header part. Now the next is external JavaScript, where the external JavaScript is going to be supports the data, whatever that it is going to be present in the script is going to be written outside the that particular program.